from the south. The boys in blue from New South Wales. There he is, the captain of the New South Wales team. Doesn't he need a big game tonight? Wayne Pearce, and have a look at him exhorting his boys. I don't think I've ever seen Wayne Pearce look quite as keyed up for a game of football. You think it was war? Well, that's what it is. Big Gavin Jones, 17 stone plus in the second row with Brian Needling. Dave Brown and Greg Dowling the props. Greg Condensed is the hooker. Big Crusher Cleal with little Stevie Folks in the second row. Peter Tunks, Steve Roach are the props, and Royce Simmons is the hooker.
And this should be one of the greatest games of rugby league we've seen in this country, perhaps even in the world. It's the roughest, toughest football, and it's underway. Ball fired down, taken by Jack now as he brings it back. Over the 10-metre line, crashes into some heavy work already, Gary Jack. Oh, big tackle in there. Pearce makes a little break. He's belted down by Jones very quickly with a big hit from Jones. He's the biggest man on this huge Queensland side. Up comes Tunks. In go the Queenslanders again, and they belt him down. And Miles in sensational form in the Queensland competition. There's a hit already. Shoulder charge went in on Dowling. O'Connor had a swipe. Nothing come of it. There it goes. Looks straight. Looks high. It's over. Queensland lead New South Wales 2-0. Comes back to Mortimer. Mortimer gets it on to Pearce. Pearce is belted down by Linda, and also Lewis in there to help now. Here's Farah, runs from dummy half. Look at this defence from Queensland. 3 players there swamping him.
Roach. Back slam for his trouble.
And they paid the penalty.
Queensland win it with the feet. Now Lewis has it, standing and offloading to Miles. All the way it comes, intercepted by Steve Morris. Morris has clear territory in front of him. No support though. Morris brought down 32 metres out from the Queensland line. Opportunity for the Blues.
No, he should have run for it. He started propping there to get a kick in, but he should have went for it. He's got equal speed to the other boy, and he had 3 or 4 yards start on him.
Now folks from dummy half. Taking play inside the Queensland quarter. Queensland lead 2-0. Simmons at dummy half. Straight ahead, linking up with Sterling. Now Sterling is only 10 metres out from the Queensland line. Opportunity now for New South Wales. Blindside comes Roach, onto Pearce. Back to Roach. Across to Sterling. Now to Folks. A dummy, linking up with Jack. Jack has it. Jack for the line. Jack's there! New South Wales score! Gary Jack in for New South Wales. The first try of the night, and a good one it was. Here it comes. It was Jack who juggled that pass from Folks through one pretty flimsy attempt at tackling and over adjacent to the post. How sweet it is.
Condensed throws a little dummy. Is hooked back though. Roach wraps him up. 10 metres out now, Queensland. Here's Dowling. Dowling heading for the line, and they hold him out just with a metre to go. Queensland on the attack. They go again. And I think he makes the last one. Oh, they try. No try. Oh, listen to the crowd. Pretty fair too. Plenty tough, let me tell you. Lewis now. His turn to put the ball in the air. Gary Jack has it covered there. Oh, takes it pretty well. Kevin Roberts says that's a knock-on. He took a ball in similar fashion here on this ground last year, Gary Jack. Simmons to Sterling. Sterling with a chip for the line. Plenty of chasers coming through. Chrissy Close has it, and he's blocked out in the in-goal area.
And a field goal attempt from O'Connor, but it's a horror. And it's gone over the dead ball line, and it's been touched by Queensland. It's gone with the feet again. Kenny and Mortimer work the run around. Linking up with O'Connor. O'Connor gets inside Lewis, still stepping, runs behind Gary Jack. No Shepherd said the referee, play on. 15 metres out from the Queensland line. New South Wales doing plenty of attacking in this game. Now it's with Pearce to Sterling, to Gary Jack, to Kenny. Kenny across to Morris. Morris caught by Shearer. 11 metres out. Away to Stephen Folks. Playing in his first State of Origin match for New South Wales. Across to Sterling, then to Cleal. Cleal, a one-handed pass has been slipped back to Pearce, across to Morris. Quick hands from Sterling, and it goes to Mortimer. Mortimer saw the line. Mortimer saw mercy. Yes, referee Roberts says it's a try. New South Wales are in again. Well, this man has been very much involved in this game. Cleal got that one-handed pass to Pearce, then back Lewis, quick hands across to Sterling. A looping one-handed from Sterling. Found Mortimer, who stepped, and over the line he went, was able to get the ball down. The referee Roberts ruled the try.
Well, Sterling again, he's in this twice, but to get that ball away on the second occasion was excellent effort. He went for it and found a blue jumper.
Rescue dummy half. Out for Murray. Murray onto Lewis. Lewis now gets onto Miles. Miles unloads nicely to Meninga. Meninga puts it in the gear. It gets a good ball out for close and he can't handle it. Fumbles the ball. Here's Queensland running around the referee, and they've got the penalty too, Queensland. Let's have a look at that one. It's a 99 at the moment. The ball's in the air. Gets plenty of height, and he's got it. Noel Meninga has kicked it over. Call for the score now, and he's the first man to score 100 points in the State of Origin series. Great effort.
10 metres out as Queensland right away. Dowling puts his head down. Caught though by Tunks and Roach. Condensed back to Murray. Onto Lewis, a short pass. Oh, lovely pass for Lewis. And Queensland are in for their first try. Well, the first time that Queensland have really been able to put a strong attack together. And watch this pass for Lewis, a short ball, almost handed it to Miles. And the big, strong setter who was out with injury for a long time is back with a vengeance. Yep, they all had their eyes on Lewis, and that just one-handed pass for Miles, and that step and a fend past Jack into score. Good try. And there's the conversion from Meninga. Gavin Jones. Ooh, a solid hit on Gavin Jones. Oh, goodness me. Steve Roach really came at him and hit him hard. Been called out by the referee. Yes, you, he says, I want you.
Here's Roach. Oh, what's the heavy stuff on Roach? A few scores to settle there. a teeth rattler on Roach. Here's Kenny. Kenny puts a little chip through. Where are the chasers? They're coming through too for New South Wales. A shove, but Queensland take it. Oh, and there's no one lost out there. A little push, a little shove. Queensland come up with the ball.
Simmons back to Cleal. Cleal is out on the offload away to Tunks. Tunks is into the clear. He's to the corner line. Flick pass back to Pearce. Pearce has lost it behind him. Scramble for possession. Who's got it? Queensland come up with it with Chris Close falling on it. Now it's across for Murray. Now with Lewis. And a cut-out pass sees Meninga running onto the ball, looking for his winger Shearer. Going dummies to Shearer, but takes the tackle. Meninga, but now he's only 10 metres out from the New South Wales line. Queensland desperately want to put some more points on the board before the half-time break. Lewis's long ball to Murray. Running off Murray is Miles. An overhead pass has been knocked down by New South Wales. Regained by Miles again. And 6 tackles restarted as Queensland start again. Murray. Just 20 metres out now. Away goes Dowling. He's put down 12 metres short of the line. The crowd starting to come alive. Here's Lewis. Running on to the ball is Jones. He's gone without it.
Watch for the kick. Here it comes. Here's Lewis. Straight up for the high one. Gary Jack has it all covered up. He goes, Jack, and oh, he can't take it. Gee, Miles has taken the ball. Heads for the line and they'll score. Queensland in. Big Dowling right underneath the post off a mistake from Gary Jack. And listen to the Queensland crowd. Well, have a look at this. This man, the king they call him, Lake Park. Ronnie Lewis puts it up. Gary Jack thought he had it covered. Up he goes, Aussie rule style. Loses it. Miles takes the ball. He gets wrapped up, slips it on to Dowling, and Dowling bulldozes his way over for 4 points. Jack Gibson.
Well, I think the crowd approves.
The understatement of the year.
Simmons getting it away to Roach, to Cleal. Linking up with him is O'Connor, then out to Farah. Farah to the corner line. He's got support with Kenny inside him, but unable to get any pass away as that Queensland defence thrashes him over the sideline. Dowling got it back to Lewis. A drop at a field goal from Lewis, but it's a wide and short. and the ball is going to go over the dead ball line.
Murray now clears it out to Lewis. Lewis says, let's get out of here. He puts a big kick in. And rolling toward the touchline. He's going to do it again. Wally Lewis with a magnificent kick has taken from his own 22 to the New South Wales 22. He's a magnificent kicker of the football. Gee, he knows this ground so well. Jack Gibson.
He was certainly improving on his field goal attempt.
Sterling changes direction, almost through the gap. A lovely pass on to Folks. Oh, just some big defence though, and a Queenslander slating up as Niebling. He tried to play it forward, rolling around. Roberts says play on. The crowd don't like that one. Ball goes out quickly. Kenny winding up, slips the ball back to Morris. Morris gets it on to Pearce. Pearce just over the top. The chase is on. Then Queensland save it through Meninga. Oh, good football, and Ronnie Willie liked that one too, and a let off for Queensland. The kick and the chase. Pearce playing well. Here it is again. Pearce just drops the ball on the foot.
Simmons from dummy half. Short ball for Tunks. Able to offload to Sterling. Now to Kenny. There's a gap there for Kenny. Kenny through one and finally put down 10 metres short of the line. Here come the Blues. It's back with Sterling. Out to Crusher Cleal. He saw that line and barged straight at it in this court. About a metre out. Last tackle signal for New South Wales. Simmons dummy half, goes himself, he's there! Royce Simmons in for the Blues! Well played, Royce Simmons. He summed it up very, very quickly. It was the last tackle. And he took the odds to it. Now Simmons straight through the middle. The little fella from Penrith, the legs going like pistons. Got the pass away to... his front row forward in Roach. Roach has put it down. Here comes Queensland again. Meninga has it. 5 metres inside New South Wales territory. What a game of football, Darryl.
Certainly is. And just incidentally, Scott is off, Jackson is on, and Shearer has moved back to fullback for Queensland. So repeating that, Scott off, Jackson on, and Shearer playing at fullback. Back for the kick. Mortimer deep. There it goes. Shearer this time at fullback. Lets the ball roll. Oh, and made a mistake. Was a bit casual about that one, Jack.
Well, certainly a crucial mistake this. They've got 12, 13 metres out with a New South Wales feed.
Chance now for New South Wales. It goes in. Oh, great try. Very smart work from Bear as he crashes over in the corner. And what a vital try that is. Oh, that was easy. All from a scrum. See it again, Sterling just a little ball up for Pearce out of the scrum, and there's Farron charged round the blind side and went in for a beauty for New South Wales. Plenty of concentration, moves in now, in the air, looks good, no, it'll be waved away. So the score remains 22-16, New South Wales over Queensland.
Folks plays at last tackle signal now for New South Wales. It's back for O'Connor, looking for a field goal in Harris. There's the kick. And it's wide and gone dead. 4 minutes remaining. Tension at Lang Park as Lewis props. Lewis stands, offloads to Murray. Murray props. 11 metres away from the New South Wales line. The drama continues at Lang Park as Dowling takes it. Still going Dowling. Now he's only 6 metres out. Playing the ball, Lewis. Lewis getting it away to Close. He's got it. Close went without it. Linda tried to recover, but it went over Close's shoulder. It's back to Chris Mortimer. The kick from Mortimer is down for Peter Jackson. And Jackson is able to get around Lamb, but not Kenny. Kenny tapped him, held by O'Connor. Now Miles, almost to halfway. Time is going to beat Queensland. They'll have to do something miraculous now. Here's Lewis. A cut-out pass for French. French saw open spaces, linked up with Close over the halfway mark, held low by Cleal. 5 seconds remaining. They've bombed it. Queensland, the Blues are going to win. There is the full-time siren, and New South Wales have defeated Queensland in this first Winfield State of Origin match at Lang Park. 22 points to 16. What a great win for the New South Wales side. They went into this match as underdogs. And I tend to think they liked it that way. Look at the elation on the New South Wales players' faces. Ian French is the lock forward. replacing Bobby Lindner, but Lindner got a belated chance when Brian Niebling withdrew today. He's in the second row with Gavin Jones, Darryl Broman in the front row. The New South Wales side, only the one change from the victorious Lang Park team. Gary Jack fullback, Hetherington there instead of Steve Morris, who withdrew with injury. Just to wrap it up, there's the kick-off. We're underway in the Winfield State of Origin match number 2. And New South Wales starting it off, and down it goes to Belcher, his first touch of the football. Be fed by Murray for Queensland. Gone with the feed. Back with Lewis, running around with Belcher. Belcher saw the little gap. Still going is Belcher, linking up now for support with Miles. Away it goes to Shearer. He's got the line. Well, maybe a golden opportunity for Queensland.
Yes, and this is a different sort of Queensland side that we saw at Lang Park. There's a lot of purpose in their attack now as they take the ball up. And their, well, I think their flair in attack is much sharper, and their defence certainly a lot heavier than we saw at Lang Park. 5 minutes in the sin bin here. Roach is gone. Roach for New South Wales has gone for 5 minutes in the bin. Queensland defence being a lot stronger than we saw at Lang Park. Here's the kick now. And it's through the post, so Queensland draw first blood at the Sydney Cricket Ground. New South Wales, the football now goes out to Sterling. Long flatter out to Cleal. Cleal puts on some pace, the big man. And they come to him too, Queensland, and take him down just short of the halfway line. Sterling trying to wind up his folks. Ran into a brick wall in the shape of Jones. Plenty of him. Back it comes to Simmons, and back for the clearing kick through Mortimer. Kicks out towards Kiss. Kiss takes it well this time, though. Puts on a bit of pace, but too much defence. They bring him down inside the Queensland half.
New South Wales on the attack. Last tackle signal. Sterling, a little grubber kick for his outside back. It's anybody's ball. Race for it. Belcher got there. And Belcher has pushed over the touch-in goal area. Back it comes now. Again, the kick from Mortimer. Belcher has it. He's got Kiss with him. Kiss has it now. Kiss tries to beat the tackle, and Kenny does so. Got to the halfway mark. Kiss still going strongly. Belcher's with him, but can't get away. Takes the tackle. Good run from Kiss. Queensland now on the attack. Away it goes to Murray. Inside for Lindner. He gets to the quarter line.
The last 3 scrums, there was 4 scrums contested, and they've had the feed. So they've worked that opportunity.
Lewis with a little bust down. He gets it on the beneath, and they're going to score under the post. Queensland made the break, and they've made the bust. And it's French under the post for the first try of the match. Queensland. Well, that came out of nothing. Have a look at this. The pass went to Condensed on to Murray. Murray linked up with Lewis. Lewis made the bust. Got through Cleal's tackle. They tried to take him ball and all. Meninga then just had French on the inside of him, and Queensland under the sticks. Good try. As Meninga lines it up. There it goes. Oh, it only just got there, I'll tell you. Only just got there. Gary Jack gets a ball back for Pearce. Pearce looking to unload, but he can't. This defensive Queensland, one low, one over the top, making sure he can't unload the ball. Runaround's going everywhere. It comes to Roach. He belts his way. Only 4 or 5 minutes, and it's on. There's plenty of punches being thrown at the moment. Royce Simmons was throwing them like Jimmy Carruthers did against Vic Tawil many, many years ago in South Africa. 2 hookers having a duel there. Well, it's a clean skin game, the one at Lang Park, with not a punch thrown, but feelings running high. Queensland have to win this one. New South Wales would like to wrap it up tonight.
And some pretty loose tackling now as Stokes makes the bust. Stokes to the line. And desperation tackling from Belcher. Say what would have been a try. Now New South Wales, can they do it? Sterling across to Simmons. Under the another handed pass to Pearce. Back for Tunks. And then it goes to Simmons. Can he do it again? Roy Simmons is caught just short. So near yet so far. Simmons to play it. Cleal down the half now with Sterling across to Kenny. A long floater out there for O'Connor. And it goes to Farah. Farah's in to score. Farah's there. New South Wales come back. Well, they were so close on the opposite side of the field, and you saw it spin. And that pass from Kenny, that one there. Cut out pass, got into O'Connor, quick hands onto Farah. Farah went straight for the corner, and in he went to put New South Wales on the board. Lagged away. So the score remains Queensland 8, leading New South Wales 4.
New South Wales have the option to go either side as Sterling puts a floater up. He gets it to Kenny. Kenny will get it out. numbers. Sterling there saw the numbers out. He gave it to Kenny. Kenny made the bust and got a beautiful ball to O'Connor. And O'Connor goes in for the Blues try number 2.
Well, a lot of people played their part there. Roy Simmons got a good smart shot away from dummy half, straight to Sterling again, and Kenny was flat strap as he took it.
There it goes in the air. It looks like it'll fall short. Yes, it does. Waved away.
Liverpool's Craig Johnston watching his mate Peter Sterling in action as the Blues throw it around very nicely. Pearce got it away to Hetherington. Plenty of runners too as Roach got it. An overhead pass for Mortimer. Linking up with Mortimer as Pearce for the corner. He's there. Well, there was any number of players involved in that. New South Wales handling superb, passing great. And Wayne Pearce is in the corner. Hetherington made the break. Roach was there to back up. Heard the call, flicked it back inside for Mortimer. Outside him was Pearce. Pearce saw the corner. Nothing was going to stop him. Despite Linda's tackle, he was able to score.
Well, the Blues certainly had a lot of people there. But again, Pearce, he started that play. And he stayed alive. And he's rewarded. He's been in there just about on every player's first receiver.
The kick from O'Connor across the face of the goalmouth, flagged away. The score remains New South Wales 12, Queensland 8.
Condensed gets it on now. There's a little chip kick from Bryman. Up it goes in the goalmouth. Up they go for it. It could be a chance. Bobby Linda's got it, but held up over the line. And there's a try. Well, we'll wait and see, but yes, it's been awarded a try. Kiss has scored the try. We'll have to see that on the replay. Bryman put the kick up. Now, it came out from Condensed. It went on to Bryman. Here's the man's skill, and that's why he's in the side. The little chip. Now, they had it covered. Up they went for it. It was loose. Rolling around. Kiss got it, and he forced it. Fair try to Queensland, and that's the one they wanted. There it goes. It's off skew, though. No go. 12 all.
Roach getting it away to Cleal. A good pass to Kenny. Kenny saw the gap. And still going, Kenny. Caught, though, by Shearer, but a good run from the New South Wales 5'8", who's had an outstanding match so far. Cleal, a one-handed pass to Sterling. Back to Folkes. Folkes, a left-footed kick down for Belcher. Belcher, under no pressure, is able to take it. Start to run upfield, got to the quarter line before he's put down by the New South Wales defence. And he's hurt in that tackle. Referee calling time off. Now it's with Sterling. Again, the kick from Sterling down for Belcher. Oh, what a bad bounce for Belcher too. That's dangerous. Picked up by Meninga, in fact. Meninga moving upfield. He's got support, Meninga. He's to the halfway mark. Got it away to Shearer. And Shearer, ankle tap. Oh, that was dangerous stuff for New South Wales. Shearer will play the ball 32 metres out. Queensland on the attack, Darryl.
They certainly are, as Big Miles makes the bust up the centre and unloads two, and Queensland just clean up the dregs as New South Wales come over the top, but there's a knock-on, so that'll force a scrum. 12 all. Oh, loose ball. Sterling picks it up quickly. Kenny, he's got a bit of room outside. A loose pass, but brought back with a knock-on. Oh, close one for the Blues. Meninga swooped on that like a seagull on a hot chip at Manly.
Across to Lewis.
And Janelle obeyed from
short pass to Miles. On it goes to Belcher. A long floater out there for Kiss. Has been knocked down by Hetherington. Hetherington's lost it. Kiss picks it up and scores. What a try. What a mistake. I don't believe it. I see it, but I don't believe it. Well, Willie doesn't believe it either. A one-handed pass from Miles onto Belcher. Belcher saw Kiss, but his pass was knocked down by Hetherington, who desperately tried to pick it up, had it, lost it. Kiss said, thank you, the try is mine.
Well, it seemed to be a malfunction there, but when you look at it on video, it was a fair try. Replayed, the knockback comes down off the New South Wales player, and he just fumbles his way upstream for 5 or 6 yards, and Queensland pick it up.
Well, that is one of the strangest tries you'll ever see. Now the kick from Meninga is flagged away, so Queensland hang on to the lead, 16 points to 12.
Now it comes with Big Jones. Jones makes a most, but there's been an intercept. Kenny's intercepted as he makes his way to the line now, and he's about 15 metres out. The Blues back in attack. Back to Sterling now. There it is, a little grubber. This time they run through. Queensland miss. Fumble. They will wait and see. It's going to be close. No try. Ball and a let off for Queensland then. A clever little kick from Sterling.
Here's Sterling with it. Across it comes now to Pearce. And Pearce is sandwiched in the tackle. Can't offload. Referee says penalty New South Wales. Michael O'Connor. It's in the air. It looks good to me. Right between the post. New South Wales are on the way back. Queensland 16, the Blues 14. Now across to Jack, who's up to make an extra man. A flick pass inside for O'Connor. There's a gap for O'Connor. Still going O'Connor. Finally caught though, only about 11 metres out. Last tackle signal for the New South Wales side. It's back for Sterling. A short pass for Kenny. Kenny scores for New South Wales. The old Parramatta combination strikes again. Sterling and Kenny, you can't beat them. Here it was, Simmons at dummy half. Across to Sterling, everybody waited for the kick, but that short, snappy pass to Kenny. Michael O'Connor hits it and made a mess of it. Well, a shocker.
Out for Lewis. Lewis puts it in the air. Farah underneath it well, though. Takes it. Winds up with that familiar style and gets out of two. Farah out of two, out of three. Good run from Farah, still going. They finally bell him down, and that's a great run from Andrew Farah, showing plenty of determination. And that's what the Blues are about. They want to wrap this series up. And here's another break. New South Wales with a chance now as they run down. And Crusher Clear will score. And that's about it for the Blues, let me tell you. A great try. Oh, Crusher underneath the post with a beauty. Whoa. And that came from nothing. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Explosive running from New South Wales. Here's Mortimer. Now he gets it on the ropes. The big man winds up and look at the determination on his face. He gets it out to Cleal, and no one's going to stop Cleal from there, let me tell you. Under the post, 4 points New South Wales. And up it goes, the jubilation of it all. Jack Gibson.
Well, Roach deserved this. Since he suffered that 5 minutes in the sin bin, he's really worked. He's worked tough and defensive, taken up many times, and he's gone up dry quite a number, but this time he had a result. Cleal was there. Well, he was a handy player to have when they're 20 yards out.
There it goes, and it's right in the high diddle, so make that 24-16, New South Wales in front. Queensland now through Lewis, gets it on to Cavill. Hugh, he puts a floater out, and Kiss just a little bit forward and brought back, and listen to the crowd. Back for Murray, on to Lewis, out for Meninga, short ball up for Belcher. Belcher with half a chance, they get it on to Kiss. It's brought down with a beautiful tackle from Peter Sterling. A copybook tackle right round the ankles. Base of the scrum, Murray. It's got Belcher with a bit of room to move. He's got a chance here. Here's Shearer in the open spaces. They won't get him. Queensland will go in. Dale Shearer goes in and runs it round for a better angle. And that's a try to Queensland. Oh, it's all happening in the Sydney Cricket Ground tonight. Well, Belcher set it up. Queensland have declined the attempted conversion. They want the ball back. This is a last-ditch attempt by Queensland. Listen to the crowd as they count it down. Lewis puts it up. Queensland chasing through. Kenny has taken it down. It's all. Oh, no, it's not over yet. Now it's all over. Barry Gomershall says that's it. And look at the crowd. Full-time score. Queensland 20 have been defeated by New South Wales. 24 as the Blues wrap up the series. Emotion running high here for New South Wales.
On behalf of the New South Wales players, I'd like to thank each and every one of you, the supporters here tonight. We couldn't have done it without you, and we'll go on to the third game and we'll take it up there too. Thanks everyone for supporting us.
And let's take a look at that Queensland side now. The fullback number 1, Gary Belcher. Dale Shearer and Les Kiss on the wings. The two big centres, Meninga and Miles. Brian Johnston and Eric Growth on the wings. Michael O'Connor, Chris Mortimer the centres. Kenny and Sterling, a great pair of halves. Wayne Pearce, the skipper.
Referee Kevin Roberts blows time on and the ball's in the air for the final match of the Winfield Series. State of Origin for 1986. And what a series this is going to be. A lot for Queensland to play for. Player that's been called up now as it comes out. Lewis puts the ball up for Meninga. Meninga look to unload, turns it back inside very quickly for Bobby Lindner. Lindner with a nice pass up. That's gives with a bit of room to move now. Oh, a great tackle from Jack, but he gets out of that tackle. Bounces up, he's still going inside the 22. Kiss, and that's a good run from West Kiss, the North Sydney boy, playing for Queensland tonight. Queensland on the attack now with a chance. And it comes to Lewis, a long, huge pass out, and they've got the numbers outside. Shearer heading for the line, the fourth down, and he's in. Shearer's brought in, and that's a great play for Queensland. Started off the pass from Wally Lewis. That was a giant one. Oh, what a start for Queensland. Watch this pass from Wally Lewis. 1, 2, 3, 4 players it cuts out. Goes to Miles. Miles gets it on to Meninga. Meninga out to Shearer. Shearer puts on the pace. There was Kenny to get him. But no, he's through a Growth tackle 2 and over.
Last tackle signal. Sterling has it. The kick in the air. Plenty of blue jumpers chasing it. Up they go. Anybody's ball. It's loose. Who has it? Queensland come up with it. Good play from Queensland as Lindner has it. They did well to get that ball away from the New South Wales players who were really charging through after it. Now Miles, a neatly running strongly up towards the halfway mark. And in 2 plays, Queensland have brought play from their own line up to the halfway. Here's Murray on to Lewis, back inside for Tasman. Now it's with Tasman who has it on the halfway mark. And cross with Lewis. Floater again for Miles. And then on to Belcher. Belcher hung out clear. He's got to throw Belcher for the line. And Belcher's yes, he is. Referee wants to walk the top. Queensland up for a second. A very strong start from Queensland. Watch it with us. There was that pass again from Lewis. And Belcher into the gap, running strongly for the corner. Growth tried to take him. Jack came across in cover, but again the momentum was there. And although referee Roberts took a little while, he awarded the try.
Eric Growth has gone off and Terry Lamb is on. Growth's knee obviously has given way again. I'd say it was on that attempted tackle. There he is going off.
I think they were going to pick him there, whoever was healthy. As he's got more respect than the Cabbage Patch doll up here, and they're going to get somebody in.
Okay, Queensland still on the attack now, and goodness me, aren't they playing well? That was Campbell Hugh made a good run, and backing him up was Mark Murray. But Queensland making inroads into this New South Wales defence, and they got another penalty there as Brett Kenny wouldn't let him play the ball. As Meninga comes in with a kick, oh, it's an awful kick, just awful. Picked up by Gary Jack. Jack brings the play out to the corner line before he's put down. Blindside goes Lewis. Linking up with him was Miles. The pass has been knocked down in 6 seconds. 3 tries to Queensland. Call it lucky if you like, but the points are on the board. That sign says it all. Greg Condensed. They call him the Turtle. Here's how it happened. It was Lewis running blindside. The pass went to Miles. That pass was knocked down by one of the New South Wales players. Picked up by Shearer, given straight away to Condensed. And the Queensland hooker in to score. That's a fair try. Well, it's Les Kiss who's replaced Mal Meninga as kicker. Relatively simple kick for him. And he's missed it too.
There's another replacement coming on. That's French. French is on for Queensland. We'll just see who's gone off. Tessman is off. Brad Tessman has gone off. And Queensland win the ball too. Right, let's come back to that. And they make another break. Out it comes to Meninga. A quick ball out to Kiss. He's got the face. Kiss puts it in the gear now. They came across a good cover defence from Pearce. Brings him down. Player back to French. A replacement player on for Tessman. He's tackled inside the New South Wales half. Well, this Queensland side playing with so much purpose tonight. Lewis, the man has directed traffic so far, gets it on the miles. He's caused plenty of headaches too. Loose pass this time though. Goes back and Shearer's dived on it. I don't know where he's come from. He's a back to Condensed. And up they run again, and this time it's Niebling. And New South Wales have to get their mind back on the jobs as Miles takes it up for another run of 4 or 5 hard metres. Last tackle for Queensland. Condensed dummy half. It'll come out to Lewis. There it is. Lewis decides to run it again. It goes to Murray. This time a little chip from Murray. He regathers the ball. Turns something good ball up. The Bobby Linder, they can't take it. Gary Jack's on the ball. So New South Wales turn the fence into attack. They get it out there to Kenny. Gets on the right corner. And Kenny's streaking down. He'll get there. And got it in the fence is coming across. But New South Wales have scored their first try. And that's a length of the field. And that's a ripper. Oh, O'Connor in off a great Brett Kenny pass. There's the little chip from Murray now. He took it well. The tackle from Sterling. Went to Linder, he couldn't handle it. Gary Jack came onto the ball now. Gary Jack slipped a long floater out for Brett Kenny. He got it onto O'Connor. O'Connor put it into top gear and got the afterburner going and went the length of the field to score a try with plenty of defence chasing him, but he burned the turf. Crowd really giving the old Lang Park roar, but it's no problem for O'Connor. So that makes it 12 points to 6. New South Wales trailing Queensland.
Here's New South Wales with it. Noel Cleo still going, losing the ball again, not having the win up with his hands crushed. The Shearer picks up the bench, he's lost it, picked up by Jack. Now it's across with Folkes for New South Wales. On to Pearce, to Kenny. Kenny saw the gap. How did he get through that gap? Kenny in the clear, looks for support. Pearce is there. What a great try! What a great try from New South Wales. And Brett Kenny, how did he get through that gap? I can't believe how Brett Kenny was able to slip through that gap. Watch it again with us. Folkes gave the pass to Pearce. And watch Kenny. Look, how can he get through that? He's not entitled to. What a great player he is. And a good pass from Kenny from Pearce to Pearce. And there's the try. What a fine try, Jack Gibson.
Well, I've got to agree with you. He had a little to do with that, the boy Kenny. But Pearce was good there too, and so was Folkes.
Makes no mistakes. And we have the game tied up at 12-all here at Lang Park. Now, what can Queensland do? It's across to Meninga. And a long pass to Meninga. Well, that pass from Meninga made it look easy. And Les Kiss, who's been very much involved in this game, in to score yet another try. We've had a feast of them so far. And Les Kiss, oh, it's an awful kick. Gee, Queensland have kicked poorly tonight.
They go on to Roach. Roach now flicks one out for Lamb. There's the long floating ball out for Mortimer. He gets it on to Kenny. Kenny evades one. On to Pearce. Pearce going for the line, and he's only half a metre out. New South Wales throwing everything with just one tackle to go now. It goes to Tunks. Tunks burying his way. He's put it down. The right sees it try. Big Tunks has buried it over and slammed it down for New South Wales. Whoa! Power play from Tunks.
Well, looked a little suspicious there. He may have fumbled it across. But we're a long way from the action here. Just looking on the replay, could have been a malfunction there.
There it goes. Waved away though. So 16-all the score. Back they came again, and this is French this time, the second man off the pass. They'll go the blind side. Advice from Jack Gibson, but they go from dummy half. And I think he's there. We'll wait and see. Oh no, he just fumbled it well. So close.
Now it's back to Roach. He didn't want it. It's back to Simmons. He didn't want it either. And Simmons puts his head down and almost gets through. And still able to slip the pass to Sterling. Now the floater for Jack. Jack saw the gap, links up with O'Connor. O'Connor can't bet around Shearer, but able to offload to Pearce. Pearce inside the Queensland territory. A pass back to Mortimer. On to Jack. Jack caught from behind and a good tackle. Shearer was brought him down, but now play just 32 metres out from the Queensland line. Inside goes Folkes off Sterling, and Folkes almost to the quarter line. Across to Sterling, then to Crusher Cleal. Cleal running strongly. Cleal still going. 13 metres out now from the Queensland line. Simmons goes blindside, a pass to nobody, picked up by Gary Jack. Last tackle signal for New South Wales. It's back to Sterling. There's the bomb from Sterling. It's up, hanging in the air. A couple of blue jumpers chasing it. It's loose. Everybody's diving on it, and the referee has ruled that New South Wales couldn't ground it. And we'll put a scrum down.
So they go the blind side. Murray turns a nice ball back inside for French, and French puts it down, all about 10 metres out. So Queensland with a chance now. Let's see the runners. Cavill Hugh winds up, he's gone. Cavill Hugh, he's given it. No, he hasn't awarded, he's got a plate, he's only half a metre short. Signals going everywhere from Queensland. Ball loose, being towed through from New South Wales. Les Kiss is chasing it. He falls on it, but it rolls into touch. Well,
across for Terry Lamb, a long-range field goal attempt. It's going to be well wide, though, and will go, in fact, over the dead ball line. 16 points all, the score remains, Derek.
They've got the numbers here. Wallace, Lewis, Meninga standing. They've wrapped him up, ball and all. He's only half a metre short. Well, they're still on the attack. Running out of tackles quickly. What will they do? Comes back. There's Murray with a little slingshot. Picked up quickly. But they're about half a metre out, and the penalty has gone to New South Wales. And this will bring it on. Look at Lewis, puts his hands on his head, and Wally Lewis has gone up his head. Grabbed the side of his head and said, "No, I don't believe it." Jack Gibson.
Well, the kick may have come off New South Wales player. It did. That was fair play.
Lewis is back deep. There it is. Here's the field goal attempt. He's certainly got the height, but it'll go wide. So both teams, Lamb has had a go, and now Lewis has had a go as Gary Jack brings it back and makes a bust too, Gary Jack, and they just angle tackling to bring him down. But he's played well, Gary Jack. Back to the clearing kick through Mortimer. Straight down Belcher straight. Has a juggle again. He's done it a couple of times. Winds up Belcher too. But he's deceptive, this fellow. He doesn't look like he's moving, but he certainly makes territory every time he takes the ball. Probing away. Queensland will just probe. Oh, look, this defence. French is out of two. Inside the 22, Jack for Queensland. They just slipped. And who was the man there? Gary Jack. Last line of defence. Players down everywhere at the moment.
Now it's with Lamb, a run around with Sterling. The pass is there for Kenny. Running off Kenny, though, is Wayne Pearce. Inside goes Gary Jack. A high tackle for Miles. Jack put down. Referee just issues the caution. Jack has hit the deck. Kenny has it.
And then the field goal there.
In position for the field goal, if they can get it back, but offside, that fellow. Offside, and referee Roberts had no hesitation in ruling that. Here's O'Connor. And he's made no mistake. New South Wales hit the front. 10 metres out from the Queensland line. It's with Belcher. We're going to have to do something exciting here. And Meninga looks like he might be able to do it. Meninga to the halfway line. A little kick through for Meninga. It's a chase. And what a chase this will be. But it's going to fade. Oh, my God, I can't get to it. But finally dives on it. Not back, said the referee. No, not on, he said. Play on. The crowd didn't like it. Back now for Lamb. His kick is straight down the throat of Belcher. Now Belcher is going to have to be a miracle man to do anything here. The kick, the chip ahead for Shearer, but Sterling is there to regather and almost lost it. Finally fell on it. And there's a bit of a scuffle in there as Shearer was determined to try and get the ball.
He gets a little excited, that Shearer, at times.
The seconds counting down. Scrum forming inside New South Wales territory. 7 seconds. And that's just about it. Here comes the siren. There it is. Queensland have got to do something absolutely miraculous. Lewis puts the kick in the air. Jack can't take it. Kenny's back there for it. Kenny has it. Kenny's put it down over his own line. No, red card. Wow, you have action right to the last second. I've got to see that. The ball was there for Kenny. Kenny juggled it. Tried to pick it up, has it now. He's over his own line. He's tackled, forced the ball for mine. So nothing can happen after that.
Fair decision.
Shearer throwing his hands up in delight, but a fair decision from referee Roberts, and New South Wales have created rugby league history by becoming the first team to make a clean sweep of the State of Origin series. Tonight they've won 18 points to 16, and that was one heck of a game of football tonight, Jack.
Well, Roberts, too, he showed plenty of character. He had a real tough one there.
He sure did.